Hey guys, Jakobe here today. I'm back doing another review. This time it is on the Marvel Legends Infinity Saga series Odin. And if you want to go ahead and get one for yourself, go ahead and start checking all your stores out because the Infinity Saga series is now starting to hit all the shelves all around. Because originally, in like a month ago or something, I wasn't able to find these, but they are now hitting my area. So if you want to go ahead and find some for yourself, go ahead, check your Target. I'm sure they'll have some. But mine only had Odin, so here it is in my house now, and I'm reviewing it. But yeah, here we have the packaging and the Odin figure. Before I get into the figure itself, I'm going to get into the packaging really quick, so let's get into that. Okay, so for the box, we have the Infinity Saga logo down here, got the Odin name and Avengers logo in the bottom right corner. For the window box packaging, we have Avengers logos in there, most of them I would think from the MCU. And then we have the Legend series logo up here, got the Thor movie logo, because obviously this is where this design of Odin will come from, the first Thor movie. And mine is a little bit broken. That's okay. This is going to get thrown out soon anyway. Got the same Thor logo up here. Got the same Odin name up there. Got the really nice collage of MCU heroes on the side. Really, really nice. Got the same thing on the other side, but a little bit different. I think it has different characters on the right-hand side. And for here, the left-hand side, obviously. So yeah, it's kind of just the same on each side, but different characters except for this line of people. So I really like that. I really like the colors there. I got the Thor movie poster, and we got the bio of Odin right here. Pause it if you'd like to read it. And then Odin name once again, not much on the bottom. And yeah, that's it for the box. But I do like to comment this real quick. This is a very nice packaging. I'm a big fan of this. I'm not gonna lie. Like everything about it, like all the colors and everything, I like it. I really like looking at it. I mean, I am gonna throw it out, but I really do enjoy looking at this box. I'm a big fan of the boxes sometimes. This one especially, like the whole Infinity Saga thing. So I don't know. I just wanted to comment on that really quick. Let's get into the figure and his accessories though. Okay, so for accessories, he has 2 heads, 4 hands, a helmet, and a spear or staff thing. I don't know what to call it, so I'm just going to call it those 2 things throughout this video. I don't know how much I'll fluctuate, but we'll just have to wait and see. If that bothers you, I'm sorry, but anyways, here he has the 4 hands. They're just skin tone hands, same things we've always seen before. I'm not sure if they're new. I don't think they are. I would not think they are either, because they're just hands. So we have a fisted one, just flesh color, not much to it. Got this one, kind of a trigger hand, like a gun holding hand. Here we have that. And then we got this one, could also be a spear holding hand for the other side, obviously. So we got right and left, I think. And then this one is kind of just more of an open hand. I don't know what this is meant to hold, but I guess it's just for posing. You know, we got that. So that's cool. Not much to those as they're just flesh tone, like I said. And then we have his spear right here. It's fairly long. It touches the ground when he holds it, so that's really cool. It's just all gold plastic, but I really like the rivets and the detail going through this. So once again, down the staff part, it is just a bunch of these same pattern rivets, and then we get a little bit more detail as we go up. And then in the spear section of this thing, we got all this detail, got all this shape. It's really nice. I'm a fan of how this looks. No paint on it once again, but it's okay. It looks good anyway. And then we have his helmet right here. I did not know you could remove this at first, but it looks great. I really like the fact that you can remove it. I thought initially that one head came with a helmet and then the other just didn't, and that's why you'd swap it. But I guess it's removable. I really like that detail. But yeah, this is nicely done. No paint on it. Again, like the staff, just gold plastic all around. Really nice though. I like it. There's detail on the back, not much on the front, but it does have 2 horns and 2 wings. So that's really cool. I like this. It's very soft, by the way, so that's nice. And then we have this 2 Anthony Hopkins heads. Looks just like him, in my opinion. This photoreal tech still kind of surprises me sometimes with how accurate they can be. But my real only complaint right now is how the eye patches are not fully painted. As you could see in the camera a little bit, they kind of fade out into skin color, so they're not fully painted. I don't think that's any painter's fault because I'm pretty sure they digitally color these now, I think, by the looks of it. But either way, not fully painted all the way. It's same thing with the beard, but you don't really see the bottom of the beard anyway. But yeah, the eye patch you do see, so it's kind of bothersome, but it's okay. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, here we have the smiling Anthony Hopkins head and then this serious face, this calm, relaxed face. Got the scars and everything. But yeah, this photoreal tech, very, very good. His hair is just white with a little bit of darker areas inside the hair, so that's really nice. But yeah, not much to the heads. They are really good though. I like them. So yeah, let's get into the actual figure now. Okay, so while putting this figure back together in between segments, I have found a slight problem. Now, I don't know if this is consistent throughout all the figures. I haven't watched anyone else's review on Odin, but on my copy, it is harder to put the helmet on the smiling face for some reason. It's not like harder, it's just it doesn't fit as well, as you could see. Like there's some hair showing and it's kind of like outwards, I guess, if you want to say. I don't know, because as you can tell with this calm face one, it kind of just fits, you know, like it doesn't bulge out, there's no hair showing. Now I would think they're somehow different in the way the hair is made, probably, but I just don't notice it. But yeah, as you can tell, there's a clear difference between that, so I just wanted to point that out really quick. I don't know if that's just mine or it's like a thing throughout this figure, but yeah, just wanted to point that out. Okay, so here's the Odin figure standing with his body now, and as you can see, the helmet fits the straight face head. But yeah, anyways, here he is. He's holding a staff, wearing the helmet. As you could tell, you could take it on and off. So I really do like that feature, like I said before. So for the body, obviously it's a Thor type body because it's Odin. Now I would think this is very, very accurate to the movie, the first Thor movie. I haven't seen that movie in a really long time, I'm not going to lie with you. But from what I could remember, this is very accurate. But yeah, this is really nice though. There's no paint throughout the legs or this brown part of the arms, so I guess they didn't put any paint throughout the brown parts. But for the torso section, I like this. I'm not gonna lie, I like this design. I like the gray and the goldish things. Now the gold does not look to be the cleanest thing ever, as you could see on this side. It's a little bit like wavy, as you can see. Like, I don't know how to explain it, it's just wavy. On the other side it's not as wavy, so I don't think that's intentional. On this side it looks fine for this bottom section, like everything lines up, but up here it doesn't line up completely with the bottom curve, but over here it does. Over here it doesn't completely line up with the top like lightning bolt looking thing, as you could see. I don't know if you could tell, but yeah, right there is what I'm talking about. Here it lines up perfectly fine, here it doesn't. Here this curve lines up perfectly fine, here this does not. So that kind of bothers me, but it's not a big detail that you could see. It's really just because I'm kind of looking for things wrong with it in camera, so not that big of a deal. If you're looking at it from far away, it looks perfectly fine. But yeah, got gold on the gauntlet pieces here. That's really nice. No paint on the brown section up here either. Kind of the same thing on each side. Got shoulder pads. I like how this looks. Got orangish cape thingy. I don't know what to call that, but yeah, that's a bit of an orangish color. I like the orange metallic they used for it. Got the cape, just red plastic here. And then on the back, got some detail as well. Got a hole for the cape, but it doesn't really port in. I mean, it does, but it's not all that important for it to port in. But yeah, we got some detail here on the back like this. The gold continues around the bracelet part, and then the skirt piece kind of goes around. Not much paint up here, but it is silver and brown, so that's really nice. Once again, not much paint on the back of the legs either. Got the boots, silver paint going around the top portion. Not much going on here. Nice texturing though. So yeah, I really like this. I think this belt piece is a separate piece from the figure. It's not glued onto the bottom portion of the waist or the top part of the torso, so it's kind of just sitting there. It doesn't move that much though. It's kind of snug, but it does somewhat move, so just keep that in mind. I don't know if anyone is really paying attention to that, but yeah, it does move. But yeah, only problem with it is the paint that I mentioned earlier doesn't completely line up, but it's minor. It's not like a big deal. And also the fact like how Hasbro does their capes, like I guess it looks cool to be uneven, but for the articulation's sake, you can't really move this arm with the cape going around. I mean, it's like movable, it's pliable, but I don't think it can move as much. But I'll get into that with the articulation. But I don't know, I'm not a big fan of how they make it like uneven just for looks sake. I mean, it looks cool, I guess, but there has to be some way around it. I don't know, it just bothers me how they hinder the articulation just for the sake of it looking cool, because like, I don't know, it's just kind of, it's just a weird choice in my mind, but that could just be me thinking that. But yeah, anyways, not much else I could say about this figure. Let's get into the articulation. For the articulation of this Odin figure, he does have a dumbbell joint for his head, so his head can look down this much, can look up this much. The hair is sculpted to go around the cape, so that's cool. It can go left, right, and then it can go to a 360. Can move like a dumbbell joint does. Now, this dumbbell joint stuff is really starting to grow on me, so I like that. It looks better. It moves kind of better. So yeah, it's kind of cool. The neck seems to move, so that's kind of a new thing. So yeah, the neck moves there. And then the cape kind of hinders this arm a little bit. This one, not so much. So this one can do a 360, but as long as the bicep part moves, it can go up. The shoulder pad is able to move in order for the shoulder joint to move. Got the bicep swivel. This, I did not know this, but if you do a bicep swivel, I guess this piece will go over the shoulder pad, so just be careful of that. Don't break that. Got the double jointed elbows, got the wrist rotation and wrist hinge. This one is the up and down movement for the hinge. And then this one is side to side. It varies throughout the hands, so yeah, just be wary of that. Got the diaphragm joint down here under the belt portion being hidden, so that's cool. Waist swivel, I don't think so. His leg can kick out this much, can go back this much, can go out this much. Got the thigh cut, thigh rotation, got the double jointed knees, no boot rotation, got the ankle pivot going like that, and then his toes cannot point down all that much. I mean, they can, but I feel like it's a little bit hindered by this, but they can go down and go up a little bit. I think mine is kind of stuck, but yeah, I can't really go up much from what I can see, but they do move a little bit. So yeah, that is all the articulation for this Odin figure. Anyways, this was my review on the Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Odin. If you think there's anything I missed, please comment down below, because this is my first review in a very long time. Not a very long time, but in a while. I haven't really been making videos. I've been kind of burnt out on it, but I will get back on track of it eventually, I promise. But here it is, you know, my Odin video. So I don't have much else to say, to be honest. This was not my favorite figure in the Infinity Saga wave. The ones I was most excited for was Quicksilver and Surtur, but everyone has their own opinions. I do enjoy this figure, though. It looks really nice. I've wanted an Odin figure for the Thor shelf, but just in my opinion, not the one I was anticipating, but it is nice to have. So yeah, I do recommend it if you're looking for an Odin. Obviously, it's the only really Marvel Legends Odin you can get right now, but I do recommend it. It's really well done. But yeah, like I said, this was my review on the Marvel Legends Odin. If you think there's anything I missed, please comment it down below. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video.